Historically, nationalists uphold a particular vision of womanhood that is focused on heteronormative and monogamous ideals. So it's usually, modesty, chastity, being effective mothers, raising the next generation. These are the kinds of qualities that nationalist discourse typically upholds when it constructs womanhood. So prostitutes, they're not usually important advocacy planks because nationalists would rather forget that they exist. But what happened in the case of India was that nationalists saw that the state or plight of Indian women in prostitution was being framed as a sign of the larger, quote, backwardness, unquote, of Indians, the idea that they weren't ready yet for self-rule. So as a result, there was a way in which nationalists turned to, quote, uplifting, unquote, prostitutes and rescuing them as part of the national plank in order to say that, we treat all our women well. And a primary example of this is Mohandas Gandhi's approach to women in prostitution who wanted to join the nationalist movement and become satyagrahis. He had a real rage when the women, first of all, sought to join the party and sought to join nationalist pursuits. When it came to low-caste women who engaged in prostitution, he had anger and contempt. And this I relate to his broader ideologies related to sex. Gandhi's views on sex in general and his upholding of chastity as an ideal for both men and women was something that prostitutes clearly threatened, right? They represented a threat to that value of chastity. And so he was violently opposed to their inclusion in the nationalist struggle. And he said that if you wish to be a part of the struggle, you have to renounce prostitution. You have to take up spinning. You have to, not sing or dance. And you have to renounce all of these facets of your work. So women had to be desexualized in order to have positions of political power within a nationalist environment.